So this is my first YouTube video. So my name is Will. I'm a semi-competitive player in Pokemon. I came from Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm starting a new profile, new channel. We'll have Thursdays and Fridays are locals, and then regional events. I'll also be recording gameplay, so you'll get TCG online, and then you'll also get some in real life gameplay. This is my shot at chasing worlds. So Will to Worlds, this is my trying to get there. So we're starting a new account. I'm not gonna play on the one that I had already started, so I can start teaching how to play the game and then trying to get competitive. I don't care about any of this. We're just gonna go with whatever it is. That's fine. Skip all those. We will also have, as well, any packs that I get from locals, any of that, we will put the QR codes on here so I can get more stuff, and then also so you guys can get some pack openings. But so far I've been playing roughly a year, and if there's any decks that you want me to play, not that I know how to play any deck other than the one that I going through all of this is probably the worst part of the whole setting up everything. Welcome back. Pokemon crashed, so that's fun. Once you get through all this, you can do just normal playing, which is great, but setting up a new account is where it gets. So now we go here, we're gonna edit that. Check out this that I had. I'm gonna make this sort of like it was for the top 32, or the winner of the regional at Milwaukee. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, I don't know the list off the top of my head. I know this is at 3. Oh, I don't know. Oh, looks like we're only going to be able to play 2. So, do I have 3 of this available? I do. So sort by stadium, see cards. So I don't have anything that was not owned. See cards. So the store, town store, 40. Okay. Just one. Confirm change. Add to deck. Take out. And then TM evolution. Tools. See cards. Do we have any TM evolution? We have 1. Exchange 200. We don't. So we can only play 1, which should be okay. Check out the Terror Orb. So this is what the deck is going to be as of right now, just because we are starting brand new. We don't have anything. What going on? Oh, take out 1. For now, is there anything? For now, let's just put in not owned. That's the hardest part about starting brand new. Oh, I do have another one. Oh, no, I don't. I do. Even better. Okay, so this will be what we're working with right now. I don't necessarily like 2 of that. Do I have another counter catcher? I only have 1 available. Oh, I have 2 owned. Okay, so that'll go out. Change 1. So this will be the first play we have with this, but yeah, I guess let's get into this. And then today's local, I don't remember if I said this or not, today's locals is the pre-release for Phantasmal Flames, so we might have gameplay on that, but starting next week it'll be normal format, normal everything else. I am a Gardevoir player, so once we get to where we can play Gardevoir, obviously that will be what I'll climb, because that's probably what I would play at a regional or any other NAIC or something like that. But let's get into the first gameplay. Oh, Charizard is not one of my more known decks. I don't necessarily, I've played it a couple times here and there, but I haven't had a lot of practice playing it. I've played against it, and being a Gardevoir player, it's not what you want to see going up against, but we take those, and hopefully, I'd prefer to go first if I could. At least only playing Charizard, you want to evolve first, and donking things first is usually better. It's not a horrible start. This deck is definitely not what it should be. This game here is not great, but free prize card you take in. Okay, so The other thing is, so in my Gardevoir list that I don't play the Mega because it's a 3-prize liability. So I don't knock anybody that does play Megas, but in a competitive sense, it's hard to keep a 3-prize liability on your bench. So let's see where we go with this. That's great. Doing this and this. Let's look at what we have. In this scenario, because we have no cards in hand, doing this. Retreat into Cleffa. Grasping Straws. Draw 4. That's pretty good. So for next turn, we either town store if we can get energy. Otherwise, the play is probably. Oh, that's great. Okay. So Turos, 2 energy. He doesn't have access to that, which is great. So right now, all we can do is this. This. We can play town store. We really don't want to search for the thing now. We can do this, getting rid of this and this, which this probably isn't the best idea to get rid of, but we are board locked, and the chance to get to Pidgeot is probably a better scenario. So we can do this, restart for 1. That's okay. We can attach here. We should have probably attached the energy to this town store. That's fine. We'll Grasping Draw. We have both evolutions to what we need. The only way that this doesn't really work is if you can evolve, attach 2 boss's orders up, and then kill the Charmeleon, which if he has it, he has it. I can't necessarily stop it, so town store, lucky helmet, interesting. Lucky helmet, whenever attacked, draw 2 cards. Okay. Hopefully we can get this and just knock that out ahead of time. Oh, well, there we go. Concede. So first win on the new account. Yep. We'll take anything we can get at this point, just because we don't have anything on this account. So, level 3 after game 1. Collect rewards, collect. Hopefully, with going to locals and doing all this, we can get enough code packs to be able to get what we want to play. But for right now, we'll take any and all things that we have. Tier 3. So this is all the stuff that we've had. Let's go to the shop. What is... Preferably Mega Evolutions would be what we would want. Just because... 3 packs. 5 packs. Let's hope to pull Routes and Gardevoir. Realistically, just because then we wouldn't have to... Unless... Expansions. There's no Gardevoir bundle, is there? Do all bundles. This is just normal. We don't want that. Is the Gardevoir deck still here? If not, we can do Dragapult. play Dragapult. That's a matchup that I know more than I do this. This is just not one of my more favored knowledge. There we go. That gets us Drifloon. Can't use these, so then that's not even worth. I think our best bet would probably to get the Dragapult. What comes in the Dragapult? The Natu. 4/4. Unfair Stamp wouldn't be horrible. Collect all. Done. So now that we have that, we can go to Dex. Dragapult. Gold Dango. I don't know anything about this matchup. Let's go with Dragapult. Edit deck. I don't prefer this line. I don't know anything about it, but 3 is enough. Trainers. Max out on this just to go first. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Arvin. I think double boss. No research. 4. We do have 2 of this if we go behind. I don't know if Vessels necessarily. Attached stage 2 provides every energy, yeah. So add that to deck. 6. I think you only play like 2 and 3 or something like that. Ultra Ball, switch, no. I do have to be careful because I don't have a bunch of everything. Lily's is great. We'll take 4 of that. Or yeah, we'll take 4 of that. So I have 3 Iono. I don't mind going maxing out on Iono, especially because we don't have anything. Okay, never mind. We're good. 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2. I think that's about all we can do. We could put research in, which isn't a horrible shout. Rescue board, no thank you. Tactical, no thank you. Go to Pokemon. 1, 2. 1. 1. And then Fez. Fez isn't a horrible option. The draw power is just insane. Don't necessarily think this is that good. We might test Pidgeot. We do have one of this, which is great for later. No Corellia. Okay, well, then let's go with this as our... let's now... We'll do the favorites on the 2 that I know. Set is active. And now we get our second gameplay, but this with Dragapult, a deck that I know a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, I think Charizard's a good deck. I personally don't have enough play with it to be able to play well, which this is probably a better place to learn, especially with all of you. I hope that at least watching me, you learn something or you're entertained. But more so later in this channel, you'll see me go and do more of a Gardevoir play just because it's the deck that I feel most comfortable with. And I think if you're going to a regional or a big event, more often than not you want to play a deck that you're more comfortable with. But in this scenario, it's just this is the only other deck that I have that I know. Okay, so we're playing the mirror. This isn't horrible. Do this, attach Ultra Ball for 1, 2. In this scenario, you definitely want to get a Duskull. So now we've seen that we don't have a, I'm blanking, the second evolution of this, so you can only Dusclops. Play this, we can do attract customers, search for another. We pull Diana, which is fine. And then end turn. So not the best start from this perspective, but if we got rare candy into a second, we should probably be playing Hild, but we don't have it, so we're gonna make do with that until we can. This is a very strong start. Being able to go into Charizard to donk Dragapult late game is good. Realistically, we want to get this off the board. As soon as possible, just because dealing with that late game sucks. Chat customers, we did not get anything, which is fine because we're gonna lose. Draw 8. This card's insane. I wasn't playing it before Milwaukee Regional, and then I went into it. And deck's just so good. So now we have rare candy, we have a Dracloak, which, I mean, we'd still need Psychic to be able to do it, but being able to look at the top 2 cards is great. There's a Psychic, so that's great. Let's attach a fire here. Go for this, because the most you can do is, unless you rare candies up, which is fine, end turn. Realistically, we want him to knock this out. We don't want to have to like use a resource to retreat. So this is going to be a slow start for both of us. So now we got the Dragapult, which is great. We can rare candy up. Attach. We have a discard, so we can do this. This probably might not be the best solution, but I want to get this off the board so it doesn't become a liability later. And then I can also Iono, which puts him to 4. Granted, he can put this up, and if he has a way to get to energy, and that's great. He gets to draw 3 regardless, which is fine. That is okay. I don't necessarily think there's anything that's can get me out of the active. I don't play Switch or anything like that, so I think maybe the boss would be save the boss for later if he 3Bs release. Okay, so that's good. Just pass. So next turn I can take this 60-60 or hit this 60-60, put it to where this can be donked, these can be donked next turn. Okay, interesting. I don't know. That's not horrible. So I have 5. This is a great hit, because then I can still Lilies, which I'm not at 6, which is fine. But Night Stretcher back either of those, and then we have one more Night Stretcher, which is fine. Okay, so now with this being threatened, I think the play is to bounce this up, hit for 60, or 10, 10, and 40, putting that at 50, so any of these three can be hit, or 10, 10, 10, 30, which I can still be hit at 60, right? And then you can just, oh, that's a little bit interesting. That's worse, but that's still fine. This sucks having to use that, but hopefully we don't have to. So attract customers. We'll take the lilies. Lilies, drawing 6, and then seeing 2 more. That's fine. That's perfect. Do this. Get back a Dust Skull. The only problem is now you have to for a boss, but that's not really what we want. That's fine. If we put 60 on this, meaning Charizard would be at 270, just out of range for that. But I don't necessarily think we have a choice. I think donking this, putting 60 on, or even 10, 50 might be the better solution. Attach, retreat. Let's Earthen Vessel for the Dust Clock, or the Brick Cloak. So we don't have any Psychic left. But we do have the Tri Energy, which is okay. Phantom Dive. Putting 10 for a knockout. Putting 50 on for a Charizard. That's fine. It's gonna take 2 to knock out the Dragapult. So hopefully now he's gonna put the Dust Skulls to knock out for a 2-hit, which is fine. Because worst case scenario, we can Dust Skull 50 and hit for knockout. So then we don't have to deal with that. The question is, does he get to Charizard? If he gets to Charizard, then it's game on. But if he doesn't, we just are in a winning position. We can take 2 and 1, and then just hit with 1 later. So I think I saved the Stretcher instead of Stretchering for Dusclops. If I put him on take 3, he can't Duskull anyway. Interesting. Question is, did he get there? So he has 1 energy. He doesn't really have much. He didn't really go through much. And this isn't the... So, when I play Gardevoir and I play 1 Devo. This Charmeleon is great to see. It's hard to see the other one because then it's a lot worse. I think in this scenario I kind of want to see don't have another one. That's fine. Oh, I'm playing 2. That's horrible. Great. Didn't realize that. So now I think I just take 3. Get as many cards as possible. Well, I got 2 cards now, so that's great. I think just in case something goes wrong, having this to go into another Dragapult in case I need it. Boss orders. Because hit for 3. 50 and 10. Now we got the Dusknoir, so any other energy, which if I'd have known that, I would have went into the 1, 2, 3, but I love this art of Iono. Also, if you have any tips as a player trying to go competitive, leave in the comments. Hopefully I blow up. We can do giveaways, Road to Worlds content. There's an event in London in April. If I can get my passport, I'll go to. But other than that, just regionals to Worlds might be the move. I'm not Henry Chow when it comes to Gardevoir, but okay. 11 card hand is ridiculous. But we're sitting good in every position. We now have this so that if I Iono, I can search it out. I think I have 2 Ultra Ball left, which is great. Oh no, that's the only one. That's worse. This is the only problem with playing online versus inactivity. Congrats. Thanks for the game. Even more levels. Perfect. Collect rewards. Though that's great. I love that. 400. New rank and ladder. Well, that is going to be it for the first episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Next episode will be more either TCG or locals, but welcome to the channel, and we will be back next episode. Thank you.